32nd Eastern, full bailing, get us canine started. Stay with driver.
And this, bad crash, start medical, roll over.
Brazen bandits wreaking chaos on West Michigan roads and businesses.
And just as disturbing as the crime sprees are the young faces behind them. Target 8 investigator Susan Samples tells us Kent County's prosecutor says the juvenile system is in crisis, struggling to handle all these cases. Susan?
Kent County's prosecutor charged around 1,800 juvenile cases last year. That's up 600 from the year before, a 51% increase.
Yep, keep your hands up.
Oh, they just hit a curb here.
And this,
If you're stunned by the lawlessness, you have lots of company.
We're well aware of it.
An attempted carjacking by an 11-year-old.
32nd Eastern.
In this stolen car chase, 3 13-year-olds.
And this, bad crash, start medical.
The suspects in this one, 14, 15, and 18.
It's not every kid. There's probably a core that are doing a lot of these offenses and picking up a lot of these offenses.
Consider the case of now 21-year-old Jerome Cross Jr., who's racked up 15 mugshots as an adult for felony car theft, breaking and entering, weapons, drugs, and recently conducting a criminal enterprise. New state law prohibits us from accessing Cross's juvenile record, but his own words as an adult hint at a long one. In this letter to a judge, Cross, pleading for leniency in 2021, apologized for the, quote, faulty thinking error he had been having throughout life and for giving up over and over due to the fact that he was always abandoned and put down growing up.
When was he not loved? When was he abandoned?
We took Cross's letter to his family, who made clear while Cross grew up amid crime and his parents went to jail themselves when he was little, the entire family did everything it could to love him and raise him right.
Talking to him, I'm blue in the face, constantly showing him you gotta get a job. You have to obtain your GED.
I wish I had the answer. You know, I think it's a combination of things.
Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker believes causes of the juvenile crime wave are just as complex as any solution. Isolation and boredom during COVID, easier access to marijuana, little hope for a better future, social media.
They're doing it for likes, they're doing it for the show, they're doing it for the thrill.
Becker said state law requires juveniles be held in the least restrictive setting in most cases, and there's a critical shortage of juvenile beds anyway. In the recent case of an 18-year-old suspect, the detention center, writing of serious and dangerous overcrowding, asked the jail to house the teen instead.
It's a crisis right now.
Becker is seeking solutions, partnering with Pastor Daryl Gaddy at Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church.
These are our children. They're us.
Gaddy, working with Becker and the Grand Rapids Police, is developing a community-based juvenile treatment program that will include vocational training.
We encourage the heart, we empower the mind, but we must engage the hands. And so that is how we build the lives of these young people who so many of them they've just been given up on. We want to capture them and win them back.
If you want to help with the effort to develop that new program, you will find Pastor Gaddy's contact info inside this story when it's posted later this evening at woodtv.com.